Bahrain, a small island nation in the Arabian Gulf. It is known for its ancient history and pearling industry. For centuries, Bahrain was a trading hub. Its strategic location made it important. In the early 20th century, Bahrain was under British protection. This began in 1913. A treaty was signed with the Ottoman government. This gave Britain control over Bahrain's foreign affairs. Bahrain remained under British influence for many years. The year 1931 marked a turning point for Bahrain. Oil was discovered, the Bahrain Petroleum Company, or BAPCO, was formed. This discovery brought significant changes. Bahrain's economy began to shift. It moved away from pearling and trade. Britain's influence continued. In 1939, Britain made a decision. It recognized the Hawar Islands as part of Bahrain. This decision had long-term implications. It solidified Bahrain's territorial boundaries. The year 1961 saw a new ruler ascend to the throne of Bahrain, marking the beginning of a transformative era for the nation. Sheikh Issa bin Salman Al Khalifa came to power, bringing with him a vision for modernization and progress. He would lead Bahrain through a period of significant change, focusing on both economic development and social reforms. This included the transition to independence, a monumental shift that would redefine Bahrain's place in the world. In 1967, the British naval base, which had been a symbol of colonial presence, moved. It relocated from Bahrain to other locations, signaling a significant change in the geopolitical landscape of the region. This was a sign of Britain's changing role in the region as they began to reduce their direct influence over their former colonies. The departure of the British forces paved the way for Bahrain's full independence, allowing the nation to take control of its own destiny. A United Nations report in 1970 confirmed Bahrain's desire for independence, reflecting the aspirations of its people. The report reflected the will of the Bahraini people, who had long yearned for self-governance and the ability to shape their own future. They wanted to govern themselves, to build a nation that reflected their values, culture, and aspirations. This desire for self-determination was strong, manifesting in public demonstrations and rallies that showcased the unity and resolve of the Bahraini people. Finally, in 1971, Bahrain achieved independence, a momentous occasion marked by celebrations and official ceremonies. A new treaty of friendship was signed with Britain, establishing a relationship based on mutual respect and cooperation. This marked the beginning of a new chapter for Bahrain as the nation embarked on a journey of self-discovery and development. The nation was now free to chart its own course, to build a future that was truly its own, guided by the vision of its leaders and the aspirations of its people. Over the years, Bahrain has made significant strides in economic development, investing in infrastructure and diversifying its economy. Education and social reforms have also been a priority, with efforts to improve literacy rates and provide better opportunities for the youth. Healthcare has seen advancements as well, with modern facilities and improved access to medical services for all citizens. Bahrain has also worked to preserve its rich cultural heritage, celebrating traditional music, dance, and art while embracing modern influences. On the international stage, Bahrain has established itself as a key player, engaging in diplomatic efforts and hosting significant global events. The role of women in Bahraini society has evolved, with increasing participation in leadership roles in various sectors of the economy. Environmental sustainability has become a focus, with initiatives aimed at promoting renewable energy and protecting natural resources. As Bahrain looks to the future, it continues to build on its legacy of independence and nation building, striving for a prosperous and sustainable future for all its citizens. Independence brought both opportunities and challenges. Bahrain held its first elections in 1973. The National Assembly was formed. This was a significant step towards democracy. However, in 1975, the National Assembly was dissolved. This highlighted the challenges of establishing democratic institutions. It also reflected the political realities of the time. Despite these setbacks, Bahrain continued to make progress. In 1981, Bahrain joined the Gulf Cooperation Council, or GCC. This regional organization promotes cooperation and development. It was a strategic move for Bahrain. Section 5. A new millennium: reform and unrest. The dawn of the 21st century marked a significant turning point for Bahrain, a nation poised between tradition and modernity. The turn of the millennium brought a new ruler, Sheikh Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, who ascended to the throne in 1999, following the death of his father, Sheikh Isa bin Salman Al Khalifa. Sheikh Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa ascended to the throne in 1999. His leadership marked the beginning of a new era for Bahrain, characterized by a vision for progressive change and modernization. He initiated a series of political reforms aimed at transforming the governance of the country. These reforms were designed to create a more open and participatory political environment, reflecting the aspirations of a new generation. These aimed to modernize the country, not just politically, but also economically and socially. The reforms included significant investments in infrastructure, education, and healthcare, laying the foundation for a more prosperous future. One of the most notable changes was the extension of voting rights to women in 2002. This historic move allowed women to vote and run for office, marking a significant step forward in gender equality. This was a landmark achievement for women's rights in Bahrain, symbolizing a broader commitment to gender equality and the empowerment of women in all spheres of life. It also reflected a commitment to greater inclusivity, as the government sought to create a more equitable society where all citizens could participate fully in the nation's development. Despite these positive developments, Bahrain also faced challenges. The rapid pace of change and modernization brought about social and political tensions, as different segments of society grappled with the implications of these reforms. Political unrest erupted in 2011 as part of the wider Arab Spring movement that swept across the Middle East. Protesters took to the streets, demanding greater political freedoms and an end to perceived injustices. This unrest was met with a government crackdown as authorities sought to restore order and stability. The response included a combination of security measures and attempts at dialogue, reflecting the complexities of managing such a crisis. It highlighted underlying tensions within Bahraini society, revealing deep-seated issues that needed to be addressed. The events of 2011 underscored the ongoing struggle to balance reform and stability in a rapidly changing world. Section 6. Into the 21st century, Bahrain on the world stage. Bahrain has sought to strengthen its ties with international partners. In 2006, Bahrain appointed its first Jewish ambassador. This was a significant step in promoting religious tolerance. Bahrain has also played a role in regional conflicts. In 2015, Bahrain joined the Saudi-led intervention in Yemen. This decision sparked controversy. It highlighted the complex geopolitical landscape of the region. Section 7. Economic Diversification and Vision 2030. Bahrain has recognized the need to diversify its economy. It has invested heavily in sectors such as finance, tourism, and technology. These efforts aim to reduce its reliance on oil. In 2008, Bahrain launched its Vision 2030 plan. This ambitious plan outlines a roadmap for sustainable development. It focuses on economic growth, social development, and environmental protection. Section 8. Social progress and cultural heritage. Bahrain has made significant strides in social progress. It has invested heavily in education and healthcare. These investments have led to improvements in literacy rates and life expectancy. Bahrain is also proud of its rich cultural heritage. The country is home to numerous historical sites. These include the ancient city of Khalat al-Bahrain, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Section 9. Conclusion. Bahrain's journey of transformation. Bahrain's journey over the past century has been marked by both progress and challenges. From its early days as a small trading hub, Bahrain has evolved into a modern nation with a unique blend of tradition and innovation. The streets that once saw simple market stalls now host bustling businesses and cultural festivals. The discovery of oil in the 1930s was a pivotal moment that transformed its economy. This newfound wealth allowed Bahrain to invest in infrastructure, education, and healthcare, laying the foundation for future growth. The oil rigs that dot the desert landscape are a testament to this era of rapid development. Independence in 1971 ushered in a new era of self-determination. The people of Bahrain celebrated their newfound freedom with hope and optimism. This period marked the beginning of a journey towards establishing a national identity and a sovereign state. However, the path has not always been smooth. Bahrain has faced political unrest and social tensions, reflecting the complexities of a rapidly changing society. Protests and demands for reform have been part of its narrative, highlighting the ongoing struggle for political and social stability. Despite these challenges, Bahrain has made significant strides in economic diversification, social progress, and cultural preservation. The modern business districts and vibrant cultural festivals are symbols of a nation that is constantly evolving, while staying true to its roots. As Bahrain looks to the future, it can draw upon its rich history and the resilience of its people. The juxtaposition of traditional architecture with modern buildings serves as a reminder of the country's ability to blend the old with the new. The stories shared by the elderly with younger generations keep the cultural heritage alive. The challenges ahead are significant. Economic fluctuations and environmental issues pose ongoing threats. Addressing these will require innovative solutions and a collective effort from all sectors of society. But Bahrain's commitment to progress and its strategic location suggest a bright future. The iconic Bahrain World Trade Center and the stunning Manamah skyline at night are symbols of a nation poised for continued growth and development. The island kingdom is well its journey of transformation. The sight of children playing in modern parks and the bustling urban areas filled with life and energy symbolize hope and promise for the future. Bahrain's journey is far from over, and its story continues to unfold with each passing day.